Amir Key's birthday. He's got some birthday juice going out there. A lot of shake and bake, a lot of moving.
Key wrapped up in the backfield. They will have no gain. It'll be third down and a long 3. 7-0 Indians. Clock running, 9.5 to go here in the first quarter. Duggar to Strader, 26-yard touchdown just seconds ago. Shaler fumbles the kickoff, and now Penn Hills with the football. Third down. Mitchell, notion this way. Key on the delay, on the draw up the middle, inside the 15. We'll have a first down at the 14-yard line. Another 10 yards for Amir Key. And first down, Indians. I have Amir Key, 46 yards rushing so far here in this first quarter.
Yeah, he's gobbling up the ground yards so far.
Same play. Key looks for someone to go, but the Titans are there. They'll stop him. Maybe a half-yard loss. We'll call it no gain. Swing pass this way. It was a lateral, so this will count as a run. Key inside the 10, and he'll go down at the 9-yard line. Pick up of 6. I'm counting that as a run. It looked like it was a backward pass.
Yep. Yeah, it was definitely directed backwards from the line of scrimmage there. It's like, it's one of those weird things where, you know, depends on how the stat keeper wants to keep it. But I'm calling that a run.
Duggar will throw. The left-handed quarterback will roll to his left. Nowhere to go. We'll throw it towards the end zone. Has a pass, and it's dropped by Martell Palmer.
Palmer
had DeAndre Cochran open as well.
It's one of them situations where he might have been too wide open. Kind of hit him like right in the breadbasket, and he just couldn't.
But credit, Duggar found him.
He did. That's tough too, because as far out to the left as he was, he did have to throw across his body, but he put it right on him.
Owen Williams will try a 26-yard field goal out of a Duggar hold. Good snap, kick down, or excuse me, ball down, kick up, and the kick is good. Owen Williams from 26 yards puts the Indians up 10-0. 7:28 to go. First quarter, Penn Hills 10, Shaler nothing. You are watching Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
Well, I'm sure Penn Hills wanted to get 7 out of that, but we'll take 3. 10-0. 3 on the turnover there. 5 plays, just 14 yards on the drive that time. You always want to drive to end with a kick, right?
There you go. Another squibber. Shaler holds on to it this time, and we'll go down at the 27-yard line. Joey Steinmetz with the return. Looked like Bernard Nadoom brought down the hammer.
Doesn't sound like the Titan faithful like the squib kicks.
Well, the Indians have been having trouble all season on their kick coverage.
So far, it's paid off dividends.
I got them 3 points.
Here's Signetti.
Signetti goes right side, picks up about a yard.
Number 33 is Luke Signetti on the carry.
5'10", 195-pound senior.
Brought down on the play by number 3.
Indians defense does a nice job stringing him out there. Not able to get outside and turn the corner. It's going to be 2nd down and 9 here for Shaler.
Clock running, 6:45 to go here in the opening period. Penn Hill's up 10-0.
DeSabato is back out on the field, far side.
That's good to see. Smetanica fakes the side handoff.
Oh,
looks
dear.
to throw back. And the pass is up and complete. Cochran will drop Caden Orga after completion of about 8, maybe 7. It'll be 3rd and 2. No, they're going to give him the first down. Give him a pick up a 9.
Another one of Shaler's weapons, tight end Brandon London was so wide open. That's why I made the comment, oh boy. He was so wide open down the middle of the field. He might have scored, but they went underneath instead. Got the first
Signetti
down.
bouncing this way. Goes down awkwardly. They tell Mitchell with the tackle at the 40-yard line. Pick up a 3.
Brought down on the play by number 1, Mitchell.
London, big player, junior, 6'2", 245.
Smetanica rolls to his right, throws, has a man to pass complete. First down across the 50. Orga down to the Penn Hill's 48-yard line. That's pick up a 13, but a penalty flag back where offenses usually don't want to see this.
Yeah.
And that's a holding call at the 32-yard line.
Catch Orga over there on the comebacker. That'll wipe out a 13-yard gain and take it all the way back to the 22.
Go back to the 22. That, in essence, is a 17-yard penalty. I mean, it's a 10-yard penalty, but spot foul, you're losing 17 yards.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I've been wishing for years that the PIW would change the holding from a spot foul to just from the line of scrimmage.
It really puts you back. I mean, yeah, that's the rule that they, have at all levels, but high school, it makes it really hard.
Smetanica flush, throws back this way, and short hops. Ryan Barnhart. Smetanica credit for finding him. He had 4 Indians hunting him down and in his face.
I mean, in high school, you see a heck of a lot more 3rd and 42s than you do in college or pro, and it's usually because of, deep in the backfield holding penalties.
Smetanica, flush to his right by Pellman. Chase throws, has a man, completed to 26. Be well short of the first down, but they'll go down at the 30-yard line. Is Orga.
So Shaler starts the drive at the 27. It ends at the 30, but they did get a first down. So that's a 6-play, 3-yard drive for them. Not great offensive numbers so far.
Bouncing kick picked up at the 36-yard line. And Strader will get out to the 42. 4:25 to go, first quarter. Penn Hills 10, Shaler nothing. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a toiletry drive to benefit women and children through the East End Homeless Shelter. Bring your items to the Fry Shack and receive your very own Rooter Pump. Available at Cheerleaders Fry Shack.
Indians keep it on the ground, close to a first down. Is Amir Key, and he does pick up the 10.
Brought down on the play by number 10, Joe.
Yeah, it is Key's birthday today. Also like to say congratulations to a friend of mine who retired today, Brian Bolton. Congrats, Brian. Enjoy your retirement. I'll miss you in the office.
I'm never retiring, Bill.
I feel you. Kind of feel the same way. Duggar looking. Great protection. Loses the football. And Shaler falls on it at the 42-yard line. Wow. That ball just fell out of his hands.
Number 7, Anthony Mazza, recovers the Penn Hills.
And Shaler recovers it in Indian territory at the 42.
Could be a big break here for the Titans.
Deepest penetration for the Titans. Second turnover of the game. Each side with a fumble.
Just kind of lost the gription on it back there.
It just like almost a Statue of Liberty play. Signetti finds a hole across the 35 to 30. Carries Indians inside the 25. Down to the 23-yard line. 19 yards for Luke Signetti.
Nice patience by the young man. Waited for the hole to open up and then didn't waste a second hitting it. Got upfield quickly. Converted for a big gainer. 19, their longest play of the game so far in 3 possessions.
Take a fakes to Signetti, throws over the middle, pass complete. It's the big tight end. Loses the football. Brandon London had a first and goal, and the Indians are coming back the other way. DeAndre Cochran across the 50, the 40, cutting to the left. It's a race to the corner, gets a block. Touchdown, Penn Hills Indians.
What a turn of events.
It was first and goal. Shaler Titans. But they cough it up, and the Penn Hills Indians go the other way for the touchdown.
97 yards for DeAndre Cochran, picking up a loose ball.
Picks it up at the 5.
At the 5, 95 yards.
And the kick is up and good. Touchdown coming with 3:02 to go in the first quarter. The score, Penn Hills 17, Shaler nothing. You're watching the Indians Football Network.
We'll be on the touch, on the kickoff, get ready to go.
That's 2 really tough breaks for the Titans tonight. On the kickoff after Penn Hills scores. They have a ball that bounces kind of weird, hits off of their player's helmet. They're up man. Penn Hills gets it, turns it into a field goal, and then they get a turnover, have a 1st and goal. And London, one of their most sure-handed best players, tight end, coughs it up. And Cochran does the rest. 95 yards the other way. Yeah, Penn Hills was offside on a kickoff.
So we'll do it again. Shaler has to be wondering what hit him. 2 fumbles for the Titans, resulting in 10 Indian points. Kickoff hits and dies at the 28-yard line. Wow, credit Luke Signetti for getting on that football. It just plugged.
Yeah. Owen Williams broke out his lob wedge on that one. Just dropped it over there. Looked like it was going to go out of bounds for another Penn Hills penalty, but it just died. And Shaler had to hop on it before it'd have been another change of possession. Titans got to be thinking, boy, we got some bad luck tonight. Let's do something here.
Signetti. We'll lose close to 2. Brought down by Carter Lance. Well, the Indians playing some inspired defense now. Of course, I mean, Shaler, after they got that Indians fumble, I mean, 2 plays, they were looking 1st and goal, but
I mean, that was the momentum that they needed, getting that turnover, but then it just backfired on them.
Smetanka up the sideline, and the pass incomplete. Penalty flag comes in. Strader pointing at the Titans.
Yeah, it looked like Strader would have had a pick for sure on there.
Oh, he had the inside position. See what they call. And they are coming back this way. Well, isn't that a peculiar call?
You don't see the old pass interference both ways too often. That's interesting.
Yeah, if you're going to do that, you might as well just not call anything.
Yeah.
On an incomplete ball. Stanka looks this way, pass in and out of the hands of Orga. Going to bring up a 3rd and 12.
Third down.
$17-0 Indians. We're still in the first quarter. Good news for Shaler. There's still a long way to go.
Third and long here. Well, that'll help. A little offsides on the Indians there.
Now you go from 3rd and 12 to 3rd and 7.
The old cheap 5 yards there. But it makes it more manageable.
Straight drop, Matenka. Steps up into the pocket, moves to his right, throws, pass complete. Breaking and tackles, Kolarn out of bounds for a first down at the 49-yard line. Orga picks up 17. And a first down for the Titans.
So far, Orga's his favorite target, 3 catches, 34 yards.
Signetti brought down hard by Jameer Williams after a pickup of 4. That was 2 bodies in motion colliding.
Yeah, this Penn Hills defense has been tough all year. 17.5 points a game. It's tough to score on them.
Pass complete. Caden Orga just will not go down. Picks up 4. Jameer Brown had him twice. Finally, Ken Eason bumping him out of bounds. And he still didn't go down.
No, he's a tough kid. Taking some licks there, but knew that he was short of the sticks. Had to fight his way there. 5'9", 165.
And Shaler gives 5 right back. Now instead of 3rd and 2, you're looking at 3rd and 7. Clock stopping with 55 seconds to go. Here in quarter number 1.
Looks like
Franklin Regional up 7-0 over North Hills.
There you go. I was going to say, looks like they've got Strader pretty much following D. Sabato all over the field.
Pine Richland up 14-0 over Woody in the first quarter.
Well, they've turned it on here second half of the year.
They
the
have.
Rams.
Smetanka over the middle, pass complete. Inside the 35 and out of bounds about the 33-yard line is Brandon London. It'll be a first down.
There's London, getting a little redemption for that cough up that he had on the last possession. Picking up another Titan first down here as the passing game starting to get going. 6 of 9 for 69.
No, Penn Hills can't get complacent. I mean, they're up 17-0, but we're only in the first quarter. Signetti inside to 30, and he's gone! Luke Signetti, touchdown! Shaler Titans, 33 yards for 33. Luke Signetti, and the Titans get on the board.
How about the vision there by the young man? Hole wasn't there. Looked outside, and there was a big one out there, and he took it and was gone in a heartbeat.
Touchdown coming with 39 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And the kick is up and through. 39 seconds to go, first quarter. Penn Hills 17, Shaler 7. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
Slight change on our roster there. Let's fix that for you real quick. 65 is the kicker. Okay. So that'll be the kicker.
Garrett Grazier.
Garrett Grazier. Okay.
Okay, thank
Sorry
you.
about that. Thank you. Usually I try to remember to tell that down there too.
Keep going. Through the door. So the kicker is Garrett Grazier. Put that up and through. Wasn't sure if that was yours or not. It suddenly appeared.
Oh.
That was-
No, I don't. Maybe it. No, I don't think so.
I don't need it.
As I was just saying, Penn couldn't not get complacent. 'Cause there's still a long way to go in this game, and now that 17-point lead is now down to 10. And Penn Hills with the ball at the 30-yard line.
And Shaler can score 26.3 points a game.
Key gets the hand down, stays on his feet, and picks up 6. Now here's Penn Hills is up 17-7. They have a 95-yard fumble return. If Shaler scores on the touchdown, it's 14-10 Shaler.
Right.
Without that turnover.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
it's not like Shaler is out of this game and they've played poorly. They made the mistake inside at the 5-yard line, where it would have been first and goal.
Right. And we've already talked about, Franklin Regional, who's the only team in 5A who's clinched a playoff spot. They beat them 40, and they scored 42 points in that game. So a 17-point lead, not safe. A 10-point lead, not safe either.
And that's it. After one, their score, Penn Hills 17, Shaler 7. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Second quarter getting underway with the score Penn Hills 17, Shaler 7. Key. Shaler does a nice job to hold him for pickup of about 2. If that.
Tackled on the play by number 6, Julian.
Let it run. If they don't kill it, let it run.
Called a yard, maybe.
I didn't see anybody kill it. I didn't see anybody kill it either.
Third and 4. No gain on the last play. Mitchell comes in motion this way. Fake to Key. Quick pass. And Strader unable to come back for it. Pass just a bit outside. And they're going to play 4th and 4. The punt team comes on for the Indians. Shaler doing what they needed to do and stopping the Indian offense. Now their offense, which has been moving, will get the ball back.
Yeah. Sorry, Bill. I'm over here trying to find my notes because I was at the Franklin Regional Shaler game. And, yeah, Franklin Regional led that game 13-0 after first quarter. So they had a 2-score lead in that game, and Shaler was able to come back and win it.
Owen Williams, nice high kick. It's inside the 40. Take a roll inside the 30. And it goes dead at the 28-yard line. Shaler will take over there. 11-13 to go. First half. Penn Hills 17, Shaler 7. And the Titans with the ball at the 28.
Shaler's second possession in a row that they've started at the 28-yard line. Interesting.
The last one turned into a touchdown. Signetti stacked up, loses 3.
Well, he got loose last time, man. Penn Hill's defense wasn't letting him get loose this time.
Hey, people watch.
Number 18, Jane Beer.
People watch.
Oh, yeah. I see the stands are empty.
So second down and 13 for the Titans. Smetanka steps up, throws underneath, has a man. And did he get it in? You say no.
I think they're pushing him off to the side.
Did
there.
not. DeSabito out of bounds. You are allowed to push a receiver out of bounds.
Oh, they're marking it.
Oh, they're going to say, did not the first official say he was out? Wow, okay.
Yeah, they did.
That's a pickup of about 10, and it'll be 3rd and 3.
Yeah, it looked like he definitely did the old wave out there, but I guess they talked about it and said, no, he got a foot down. So good try there by Schrader to get him out, but nice catch and foot down by Schrader.
Penn jumps off, but the end also moved.
The Indians got to be a little bit more disciplined on this because that's already happened at least twice.
Yeah. Brandon London was pointing at the Indians, and their Indians were pointing back at Brandon London, but Brandon London got the call. First down, Titans.
So that's now the third time they've hard counted Penn Hills into a penalty, and this time it results in a first down.
Shaler will throw. Smetanka steps up into the pocket. This time he will be brought down. Be sacked for a loss of 2. Daquan Lewis with the tackle for the Indians. And the sack.
He'd been able to get out of there quite a few times. The pressure's been there for the Indians, just hasn't been able to get to him. But that time Lewis got him, wrapped him up. Just a 2-yard loss, though.
Joining us late, the Indians led 17-0 before the Titans got on the board before the end of the first quarter. That's how the first quarter ended, 17-7. And we are 8.5 minutes to go here in the first half. It'll remain that way. Pass. The penalty flag comes in the middle of the field. The pass was intended for T.J. Bells, who took a smack. He's still down. Maybe just the wind knocked out of him.
That was good timing on the hit there. Just as the ball arrived.
Pass was there, but Indians separated him from the football.
They were down to the turf pretty hard there.
It was Ken Eason with the hit.
Flag wasn't near that play, so it's something unrelated to that hit, I believe.
No, after the hit went down, the flag popped out right there at the 45-yard line. I mean, it looked like anyone near the flag was Brandon London. No, what do they call him, ineligible?
Yeah.
Well, Brandon London would be eligible. It was obviously somebody else.
Yep.
No, he needs to decline the penalty. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Well, here we are again. This is third and long, so hopefully he's telling them down there, be disciplined. Let's not jump.
Usually
and give them the 3-5.
Somebody's moved. Either the Indians have jumped off or the Titans have moved, like almost every 3rd and long. Signetti to Smetanka's left. Morgan goes in motion right to left. Smetanka flushed, rolls, throws this way, and gets rid of that one. It'll be 4th down.
Nice rebound there for the Indians defense after giving up the touchdown on the last possession.
Armstrong up 14-0 over Highlands.
Highlands has been ripping through 4A.
Smetanka gets the kick away. Booms one!
Wow, that's a heck of a punt.
Will go inside the 10, picked up at the 5. And Strader will go down at the 6-yard line. Kept that one from being down inside the 5. In fact, we'll get to the 7-yard line. But Smetanka boomed that one.
Yeah, Strader doesn't play that ball. It's down at the 2 or the 1 because it was heading that way. I mean, it's a dangerous play, yes, but saved him a few yards of field position. Nice punt by Smetanka.
Now, the Indians up 10, but they can't be laying back. Again, 8:24 to go here in the first half. Cochran goes in motion behind Duggar. Coming this way is Key. Across the 10, dives ahead to about the 14-yard line for 7.
Brought down by number 5, Nathan Razzo.
Cochran again. It'll be Key. No, it's pitched to Cochran right side. Cochran gets the first down. But he might still be going if James Sanders didn't get a paw on his feet.
Boy, that was a good fake. The defender over here thought he had stopped Amir Key for a loss, but no.
Again, he'd still be running if Sanders didn't get the paw in there. Duggar will throw. He's flushed, chased, and throws this one away. Anthony Mazza
Duggar pass incomplete.
forcing the play.
In there in a hurry was the Titans defense. Blew up that play pretty quickly.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Indians. That's a 19-yard line. Clock stops with 7:16 to go here in the half. 17-7. The Indians on top.
Duggar hit his first 2, but is now over his last 3.
Cochran goes in motion. And it'll be Key just straight up across the 25. Picks up 6. Indians will have a 3rd and 4.
It's already 11 carries for Amir Key. Got him at 79, so averaging over 10 a tote.
Oh, we have a moment, Dean. I have to mention that my wife's birthday is this Tuesday.
Ah! Happy birthday, Miss Penrose.
Yeah, that's right. Helen's off to our left here. There she goes. Oh, now she's turning red. Key right side, has a lane, 30, 35, out to the 40-yard line. Another 15 for Amir Key, but a first down for the Indians.
Amir Key well on his way. On his birthday.
Duggar fakes to Key, throws. They can't connect with Strader. Also Scott Caricato, who runs our scoreboard. The graphics on the scoreboard. His birthday is also on Tuesday.
October's a good month.
It is. It's a great month. That's right. Mine was 14 days ago. Yeah,
Wow.
2 weeks ago tonight.
Happy,
Cochran again. Thanks, Dean.
happy birthday, October birthdays.
Key this way, 45-50, inside Shaler territory and out of bounds at the Shaler 40-yard line. That's another 20 for Key.
Up over a hundo.
And he breaks 100 yards.
It ain't even halftime yet.
Yeah, 5:54, the clock stops.
Might as well just keep feeding the beast at this point. It's working.
Cochran in motion left to right. Trips to the right now for the Indians. Straighter to one receiver this way. Duggar steps up in the pocket and he'll be sacked. Joe Rispoli will bring him down for a loss back at the 47-yard line. It's now 2nd and 17.
Big loss.
Well, they didn't feed the beast.
They did not. And, you know, Jules has been under pressure quickly when he's dropped back tonight. He has not had time. Titans defense is getting in there. Is that the Titans defense or is that the Penn Hills offensive line struggling a bit?
Indians set up the screen to Key. Blockers in front across the 40. 45-30. 25-20. Key with a block. Inside to 10. 5. Touchdown, Penn Hills Indians. Amir Key, 47 yards on the screen.
Laundry.
But it looks like this one's coming back.
It's downfield, so they'll get some of those yards, but
Maybe 10 yards from the 23-yard line back to the 33. So it'll be short of the first down. So he gets credited with a 14-yard pickup there. Actually, Key gets credit with a 24-yard reception. The 10-yard marks it back to a pickup of 14 on the play after you mark off the penalty.
right.
He gets credit the passing yardage to where the penalty occurred.
So that breaks a streak of 4 incomplete passes in a row.
So the yard marker says second down, but it should be
Yeah.
third? Penn Hills will call a timeout. 4:56 to go. First half, Penn Hills 17, Shaler 7. You're on the Indians Football Network.
I'd like to thank you for attending this evening's senior night game. I remind you that there is no readmission, ticket sold, or admission of any kind after halftime. So please make sure you stop by the cheerleaders' fry shack, the band's concession stand, or the booster booth for all of your halftime concessionary needs.
So I guess it remains second down and 3. Key tries to get to the outside and does. Inside to 30, the 25-20. Well, it'll be a first down for the Indians. At the 16-yard line, another 17 for Key. Big night on his birthday.
He's getting it done. 131. 131 on 14 carries, and it's not halftime yet.
No, 4.5 to go here in the second quarter. 24 points scored in quarter number 1. None so far here in quarter number 2.
I'm sure he wants to reach the end zone, though.
Duggar's going to throw. Looks to his left. Has some room to his right. Stands at the 20-yard line. Throws towards the end zone. And it's caught by Schrader. Did he get his foot down? Yes, he did. Rayon Strider got the foot down, and the Penn Hills Indians are on the board. And now another one comes in and says no.
Make up your mind, guys.
The referee right there pointed that he got the foot in and signaled touchdown. Now a guy 15 yards downfield comes in and says no. Now who had, okay.
Well, of course the Titans didn't like the call.
Yeah.
But now they do, so.
Now Penn Hills doesn't like the other call. Yep, they are going to call that one a lateral and a live ball.
Now wait a minute. How, if that's a live ball, how can you throw a flag on that tackle if you didn't blow the whistle? Things have gone from bad to worse here.
They're going to say it's Shaler's ball. Yeah, it was in fact a backwards pass. Duggar threw it from the 22 and Key was at the 23. No, they called after. Was there a whistle?
I didn't hear a whistle. I don't get that. Yes, I have headphones on, but I could. There's however many referees that have a whistle. Did any of them blow it? I didn't hear it. Well, regardless, Shaler's got the ball 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And Signetti carries Indians up across the 30 to the 31, picks up 4.
Brought down on the play by number 13, Keith Hellman.
This is, things getting a little crazy here. I mean, Penn Hills had the touchdown, which suddenly wasn't a touchdown. And then it was a good call on the fumble.
Right.
It was. But then everything was going on. I didn't hear any whistle blowing, and it was an exuberant tackle. And a flag came in. So it's picked off by the Indians. Inside the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cameron Thomas. Now let's wait to see if the...
We've got another flag on the play here, but this is thrown in the area that it could be holding. So that's like 40 yards if it counts.
And if the touchdown counts, it will be a 40-yard interception return. And the Indians' second defensive touchdown of the night.
Well, Shaler's offense is on the field.
Where was the pass interference? So it remains 2nd down and 6. Signetti with a big hole. Signetti into the secondary, across the 50. And DeAndre Cochran with a touchdown saving tackle forces him out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 29-yard line.
40.
Pushed out of bounds by DeAndre Cochran. That play results in a Shaler first down.
And all of a sudden here,
Signetti went out of bounds at the 37, but they're going to mark him at the 30.
30.
That's a 51-yard pickup by Signetti.
We'll say all of a sudden he's got over 100 yards.
Kind of have the advantage of some replay up here. Signetti goes left side. Indians will stop him after pickup of 3. And the ball is loose and is picked up by the Indians. The Indians are going the other way. And Smetanka with a touchdown-saving tackle, but it'll be first and goal Indians at the 5-yard line. They're going to say Ken Eason picked it up
Recovers the Shaler fumble.
at the 27-yard line.
That play results in a Penn Hills first and goal.
I don't know. I think Signetti might have been down. But Penn Hills goes back the other way with the ball at the 5. Credit Smetanka for not giving up on the play. And knocked Eason out at the 5-yard line.
What a crazy game this is. We haven't had enough of crazy here at Penn Hills this year.
Penn Hills down to the 2. Be second down and goal.
Mere feet on the carry.
See if we can.
Brought down on the play by number 74, Dom Battaglia.
He looked like he was down to me.
I don't know, unless the ball popped out whenever he was on his way down.
I mean, but the way that Penn Hills reacted to recovering that fumble.
High snap, Key, submarined, goes down at the 4-yard line. Joe Rispoli with another great play, had a sack earlier.
Number 44, Ryan Barnhart.
Let's take a look at this one more time here, Dean. When he gets hit, does the ball pop up in the air at all? When Signetti was on the ground with his hands out, it's like no way. You see. Maybe his hand. I don't know. I don't know. It's third and goal, Indians at the 4.
We need the AV department here to give you a cameraman on the other side. So you have 2.
Penn Hills uses their second time out of the half. 1:33 to go here. I mean, it's been a very good game between these two teams. I just hate to see some things kind of,
but you know what? It's both ways right now, at least.
I mean, it was just moments before, they called Strader for the touchdown in the end zone. The referee was right there, and the guy 15 yards downfield says, no, he wasn't in.
Right.
And then the next play, Penn Hills fumbles. Shaler gets the ball plus a penalty. And they worked Signetti a 51-yard run. Then he fumbles. Penn Hills runs it back to the 5.
Right.
I mean, this has been an interesting first half.
After the first quarter saw all the points so far, and then the second quarter hasn't seen anything yet. Yeah, officials are going to call a timeout here. Get your lives together, guys.
After the way the Indians, the game last week ended, the Indians really don't want to see any more confusion against the guys in stripes. You know, we blew the whistle, but we shouldn't have blown the whistle, so we're counting the touchdown play. So it's.
I heard somewhere that the video of that play had like 800,000 views by the next morning. Like, I think Barstool even picked it up.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
I mean, I could just get into the whole last 16 seconds of the game, which took 23 seconds if you sit there with a stopwatch.
Well, I mean, there's been quite a few of those wild games here the last couple of years.
But it was just crazy because it was, okay, yeah, the whistle blew, but the ball was still live. But, okay, he picked it up over the line of scrimmage, but we're going to let it count. And it was just like, okay, well, you know what? It was a non-conference game. Let's get ready for next week. But now the coaches are going to come out here and Can you zoom in on that, Helen, and see if we can figure out just what's going on with the I mean, have you ever seen like the coaches coming out and talking to the officials like this?
With a minute and a half to go in the half, no.
I think they both want to know, like, what the hooray is going on here?
Are we trying to decide, like, okay, now the rest of the game, let's just, you know, play normal now? Now that we got all this screwiness out of the way? Meanwhile,
meanwhile,
Amir
it did look hit. I mean, Chuck Morris and Jim Ryan were out there. I mean, they seemed fine. They were shaking hands with each other, and they were looking at the officials, saying, "Okay, it's." So
now we got looks like captains.
You know, unless things were getting heated.
Well, I don't know what you would. I don't know what you could expect. I mean, some of the calls in this game have been like.
I'm sure both sides are getting frustrated.
Absolutely. Do you blame the kids? They're out there fighting for their lives right now. You know, their lives in the playoffs are on the line tonight, and it's just been crazy. And here comes some mist.
Reminds me of, I don't know, the Ten Commandments. You know, the angel of death rolling in here. I'm sorry. It's just of all the things to think of. It's going to be a pitch back to Cochran. They lose the football, the Indians do, and Shaler falls on it at the 10-yard line. Oh, my. Can we get screwier?
They're getting too cute out there.
By half. Shaler will take over with 1:26 to go at their own 10-yard line. Penn Hills gets the ball to start half number 2. But it's...
You know, I usually don't keep track of fumbles. I probably should have, because it would be ridiculous how many fumbles we have.
Fumble. I have 6 fumbles in the half. Signetti tries to bust to the outside, a penalty flag back at the 11-yard line. Signetti will have a first down if the play stands at the 22-yard line, but there's a penalty flag at the 11. Again, is somebody cooking something? Is there a barbecue somewhere where this is wafting in?
The thing is like twisting too. It's almost like, you know, what is that called?
It's like
DNA
strand
thing. Strand.
Play will stand.
That's now 7 penalties against Penn Hills. 60 yards.
And there it goes. He's going on monitor. Shot of this. It's just weird. I don't know if you can pull back a little bit just to get a bigger picture of that. The way that it's just a strand going over the field. That's just
and twisting, and it is October and it is spooky time.
It is.
It's spooky.
It's pretty cool though. It's just, but bizarre kind of way. First down, Titans at the Indians' 38-yard lines. Pass complete, sliding in is Brandon London. It's a pickup of 4, and Shaler will use their first of 3 times out. With 49 seconds to go in the half, trailing by 10. There's 52 seconds. This one. And that's why it's such a dogfight. Smetanka gets sacked back at the 36-yard line. Keith Pellman. And a loss of 6.
In the backfield by number 13, Keith Pellman.
And Pellman got that sack despite being held, I might add.
Shaler uses a second timeout. It's 3rd and 12.
Definitely had him up around the arm, and he was past him, and he still beat it.
So now suddenly there's a lot of dead time.
Yeah, we got a lot of timeouts here. A lot of fumbles. All right, we'll save your seat, no problem.
So let's see here. Shaler fumbled a kickoff as the first fumble. Penn Hills then fumbled on the, on the lateral, and then Shaler on the second play following. They had a 1st and goal at the 5, but they coughed it up on the pass. And the Indians run it back 95 yards for a touchdown. But they follow up with a Luke Signetti touchdown run to make it 17-7. But then we've had 3 straight possessions with fumbles. See if this possession breaks the chain.
Punter's going to break.
Tanka throws downfield, the pass picked off. Cameron Thomas once again up the sideline. And it'll be first down, Indians at the 28-yard line, but a penalty flag.
Another flag
back way at the 37-yard line of Penn Hills.
Again.
See if we can see it here. I wouldn't call that pass interference.
I mean, the ball's underthrown. It looked like the Penn Hills defender was maybe trying to get back to the ball.
And it looked like the receiver was blocking downfield. Orga out of bounds at the 37-yard line for a pickup of 12.
Tackle on the play by J. Ellis.
13 seconds remain. Scoreboard says Shaler has 2 timeouts, but I do believe they have only 1. Smetanka throws down the sideline, has a man, and a pass incomplete.
I don't think they're going to have
Orga's bobbled it. Almost had it. But 7 seconds remain. They may have time for 2 plays.
Well, if you're the Indian secondary right now, I got to be really worried about playing the ball. About playing back there. This is a big play for Shaler, though. Like you said, Indians get the ball in the second half.
Smetanka launching one this way. And the pass almost picked off by the Indians. Sabato takes it into the end zone, but officials say it was incomplete. And has the clock officially run out? Yes. We had to wait for the official word.
Bizarre.
In fact, I'm going to wait for everybody to run off the field before I even.
Let's make sure.
They're all leaving now, so okay. Halftime. The score: Penn Hills 17, Shaler 7. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Shaler Band now on the field. With no points in that quarter.
Referees have be the start of this game. Yes, ma'am. He ain't telling us. You ain't got a sandwich. Yeah, sandwich. You started it. I did. He ain't even looking back.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming the pride of Shaler area, our award-winning Titan marching band. Our band takes you on a journey back to the early 1960s when Pennsylvania swept our nation. An English band full of cheerful wit transformed the youth of America with their innovative music and style. We open our show with the Beatles original that was inspired by a 1956 Chuck Berry hit. Here is Come Together.
Yes. Okay. You got yours on your face.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. I always lose mine on the top of my head. They're sitting right here. Like they're sitting here and I'll be like,
I saw her standing there, has the distinction of being one of the very first Beatles songs heard in the U.S. This song is an accurate reflection of the swinging dance sound they were known for as dance halls around their hometown. earliest stages, this song's protagonist was named Daisy Hawkins. It is still unknown to this day the exact inspiration for the name of the 1966 hit, Eleanor Rigby. There is no doubt that the music of the Beatles has played a transformative role in the history of popular music and culture. Let It Be, released in March 1970, is the band's final single, sends a timeless message of peace amidst time's trouble. We close out our show with a majestic Beatles single featuring soloists Grace Constantino in clarinet and Sammy Walker on tenor sax.
Skip it.
Oh yeah, thanks. Jack. Oh, really? We're going to put 3 minutes up, Jack.
Close.
Yeah, we're getting there. 1 minute. They're coming on. Come out to the store.
Oh yeah. What did they say about the meeting?
Italian mask.
Second quarter action about to get underway, or second half action about to get underway here at Yuhas-McGinley Stadium. With the score, Penn Hills 17, Shaler 7. I had to check the scoreboard just in case something happened at halftime.
Nothing did. Nothing's happened since the first quarter. As a matter of fact, on the scoreboard anyway.
Crazy first half. Penn Hills up 17-0, and Shaler comes back and make it 17-7. All in the first quarter. But it was even crazier second quarter, and no points were scored.
Yeah, the teams decided to take a lot of penalties.
Have a lot of fumbles.
Fumble the ball a lot. Keep away from the end zone. So we're hoping for a little bit more action here in the third quarter.
Well, Shaler will kick things off. Penn Hills getting the ball to start here, half number 2. Indians will be moving right to left. Hospitality here at Penn Hills, 2nd to none. Dean.
Absolutely, you are correct about that.
Kickoff bobbled at the 18-yard line. Drayon Strader across the 35, the 40. Cuts to the near side. Across the 50, still on his feet, down at the 48-yard line, and a penalty flag. A lot of penalty flags come in.
What a surprise, penalty flag. Eight in the first half were enforced against Penn Hills.
Looks like 2 flags. Both of them, I think, are going to go against Penn Hills on the kick return. Will negate a dandy return by Rayon Strader, the Miami of Ohio recruit.
A penalty, 75 yards in the first half.
Holding on the return, team number 21, 10 yards from the spot of the foul, first down.
Saying Antrell Plowden held. And Marcus back to the 35-yard line. Well, the Indians were starting in Shaler territory, but now they will start in their own. Amir Key over 100 yards in half number one.
132, as a matter of fact.
6 fumbles between the two teams. Key wrapped up, spins ahead for 2. Another dandy defensive play by Joe Rispoli, the 5'10 sophomore.
Tackle on the play by number 5, Nathan Rozo.
Penn Hill 17 points. Just one offensive touchdown in that first half. The other one on a turnover. Fumble recovery.
Duggar will throw, pass complete, short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Indians.
Complete to number 1,
Natel Mitchell with the reception, picks up 7. I think that's the first time Mitchell's had his hands on the ball tonight.
Correct.
Third down.
He's a dangerous weapon. I think the Indians will try to get the ball, in his hands more. Cochran. He had the 95-yard fumble return for a touchdown in the first half. Moves left to right. Key up the middle across the 45 for the first down. Needed 1, got 1.
Just enough.
Hey, you need 10 yards for a first down, so if you get 10, you're good.
That's right.
First down.
Just enough, but enough.
Talked to the Indians coaches at halftime about those pass interference plays in the first half against them. They said they were legit. So we had questioned some, but those coaching staff said no, they were good calls. Key avoids a tackle, gets across the 50, the 45, inside the 40, carries Titans inside the 35.
E on the carry. Flag on.
And a penalty flag back at the 48.
I think it was Mitchell standing over there. Mitchell
might-
or Strader, one of the two, standing over there with their hands up in the air saying, that wasn't me, it wasn't me. But
Now again, a spot foul, so this will be, in essence, a loss of 7. Although Key does get credited for the 3 yards.
he does. Up to 138. Although he has not had a breaker in a while. And of course, that could be because
Well, he had one there, but it came back.
the stats don't lie. Bill, the stats don't lie. Ooh,
Key stopped at the line, bounces off, spins across the 40, and roll out of bounds after a pickup of about 7.
Forced out of bounds by number 85, Brandon London.
We'll get the penalty yards back. Well, I'm going to say just short of the 45. The 44, it picks up 6.
last check, Franklin Regional was up 14-7 on North Hills.
And Pine Richland, Woodland Hills scores. Big meaningful one to this game. Duggar, screen. Natel Mitchell. Across the 50, carries Titans over the first down line. Still on his feet inside the 40. And Natel Mitchell would not be denied, and a late penalty flag comes in. And the Indians bench does not like it. It's a flag at the 40, excuse me, to 37. Where they're going to mark Mitchell.
Face mask, number 16 on the defense, 5-yard penalty added on.
18 yards on the reception.
I think
First down.
That was just a knee-jerk reaction, I think, from the Penn Hills bench. They've been flagged so many times that every time they see one, they think it's against them. But that time, they actually got one back. So 15 yards added on to a very tough run by Natel Mitchell.
Just a 5-yard variety. So they moved
5
them up
yards,
to
I'm
the
sorry, 5, you're right.
31. So it's actually a 19-yard pickup on the reception. Can you tell we're stat people up here in the booth? Not sure what the Coach Morris is arguing with one of the officials.
Central Valley is beating West A 40-0. Of course, next week they play Aliquippa in probably the most anticipated 4A game in quite some time.
Duggar will throw. Hit as he throws towards the end zone. And DeAndre Cochran unable to hold on to it.
Duggar pass, incomplete.
Man, Duggar took a lick on that one too, man. It would have been nice seeing Cochran hold on to that one.
Key. Inside the 25, down to the 23-yard line. Picks up 8. Indians now looking at a 3rd and 2.
Number 5, Nathan Rozo.
Here we go. 4th, 16 left in the 3rd quarter. Pine Richland, Woodland Hills tied at 21.
Wow. Rams had a 14-0 lead. Woodland Hills pulls that one out. Next week's game with the Indians is going to be even huger. 4th down and 2 for the Indians. Looks like some confusion. Well, they get the play call from Coach Morris. Plenty of time. The play clock just hitting 20. Strader splits to the right, twins this way. Mitchell to Duggar's left, Key to Duggar's right. And it'll be Key. Avoids attack on the backfield, gets inside the 20, 15, 10. 1st and goal. And a penalty flag comes in, and Coach Morris races downfield. Does not like the call.
Yeah, like I said, it's getting to the point where every time there's a flag called, it's expected.
See if we can see it here, Dean. It was a hand, but it kind of, did you say ticky-tacky? Or was that legit?
It was, that's a good call. I think it's a good call. It's a tough call, but it's a good call.
So it's actually penalties like a loss of a yard from the spot. Duggar's going to throw. Pass complete. 1st down, Indians inside the 15. 1st and goal, Penn Hills. Natel Mitchell down to the 8-yard line.
To number 1, Natel Mitchell. That play results in a Penn Hills.
It's one of those things where the corner is coached well. Like if you feel an arm or a hand on your shoulder or your back, you go down and expect a penalty. I mean, that might have been a good play by the Shaler defender to just go ahead and hope for a penalty.
That one intended in the corner to Strader. Caden Orga on the coverage. Looks like he almost came up with an interception. Strader looking for an interference call.
That was good coverage.
It was excellent coverage by Orga. Second down goal, Indians at the 8-yard line. Key cannot get to the outside, gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Key on the carry.
It'll be 3rd and goal from the 8.
The red zone offense has struggled tonight.
Well, do you think the Indians will go for it on 4th if they are inside the 5-yard line?
I think you get a better chance of going for it on 4th if they're not. I mean,
Perhaps.
It's you know, it's tighter the closer you get to the goal line. You got a little bit more space if you're out around the 8, 9, 10.
Mitchell moves into the slot. And the Titans jump off sides. This will move that down now to the 3. Or the 4. It's just half the distance to the goal. Yep. It is half the distance down to the 4. So 3rd and goal from the 4.
To see them do a little rollout here.
Look at this formation. The old wishbone.
They need to get some people up there to protect Duggar, maybe.
Duggar keeps himself, cuts it up and in. And Shaler does a nice job of stopping him. About the 1.5. 4th and goal, Indians at the 2. And the Indians will, in fact, go for it. Clock rolling under 5 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. The Indians have had the ball for now 7 minutes plus.
Yeah, a whole quarter.
Key. And the Titans stop him at the 2-yard line.
Amir Key brought down by number 10, Joe Rispoli.
The Titan defense forces the Indians to turn it over on downs. The bad news is the Titans have the ball at the 2.
At 7 minutes and 18 seconds, they bled off the clock, and they got no points to show for it. He actually lost a yard. Back to the 3. So now Shaler does have the ball, but they are backed up here, down 10.
Smetanka from his own end zone. Scrambling to the left, throws. And a pass caught at the 20-yard line. What a catch for DiSabato. I believe his first of the night.
Number 3, Joe DiSabato.
Second.
That results in a Shaler first down.
He's their go-to guy, but it's only the second time we've seen him tonight. Nice job by Smetanka.
Yeah, he was under some pressure back there. Definitely had to get out of trouble. They're out of the hole in a hurry.
Smetanka keeps it himself. Dives ahead out to the 29-yard line, picks up 8. I think it might have been a broken play.
Smetanka on the keeper. Tackle on the play by number 52, Carter Lance.
Wow, Shaler could go 97 yards here.
Boy, this momentum could be a huge swing right here. Because Penn Hill's defense has been up to the task most of the night, coming up with stops, fumbles.
Smetanka flushed. Chased. Throws. And the pass incomplete, out of bounds. It's Brandon London. That'll be 3rd and 2. Clock stops, 3:03 to go here in the third. 17-7 is the score, where it's been after since the first quarter.
Since there was 30-some seconds left in the first quarter.
Signetti only stopped short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 1.
Penn Hill's offense hasn't scored since the early stages of this game.
Now the punt team comes on for Shaler. Apparently, I would see the Indians. I think I would be preparing for the fakes. Matanka, the quarterback, is the punter.
They lined up really quick.
They do kick it away. Strader from the 30. And we'll get out to the 45-yard line.
A 39-yard punt is a little bit on the line drive, but not bad.
Play that the first pass to Sabato. Titans go 3 and out. I'm surprised they didn't even get the offense out to try a hard snap. You need to have jumped off sides a couple of times.
At least 3. Yeah, I mean, they pulled them off 3 times. You figure you give it a shot anyway. I mean, they only possessed the ball for about 2 minutes there. They got to throw their defense back on the field that just went out there for 7+ minutes.
Dogger pass this way to Key. Cuts it back up to the inside across the 50. We're brought down at the Shaler 48-yard line. Pickup of 7.
Tackled on the play by number 86, James Sanders.
And there's an injured Titan at the 40-yard line. Nathan Razzo is down. The clock stopped with 2:09 to go in the third.
So if you want to catch all those updates tonight after the game, we'll switch over. If you aren't on the Triv Live High School Sports Network, you can check out the WPL Football Scoreboard Show. Don Rebel will be live from HSSN World Headquarters as he has all the scores and video recaps from Week 8 around the WPL. Don't miss the WPL Scoreboard Show after the game, only on HSSN.
Second down for the Indians. 2nd and 3. Key tries to bounce off tackle, gets the first down. The 43-yard line for 5.
That play results in a Penn Hill's first down.
Penn Hill's opening drive took about 7 minutes and 18 seconds. Sound about right? And they turned the ball over on downs at the 3. Now they got the ball back here after forcing a Shaler punt. Duggar, pass complete, underneath. DeAndre Cochran to the 35.
Duggar pass complete to DeAndre.
Indians pick up 8. And it'll be
Number 86, James
2nd, about 2. Sanders with the tackle for the Titans.
The Indians need to get a score here to let them kind of chill a little bit.
Cochran gets inside to 35, not by much.
Amir Key on the carry.
Excuse me, Amir Key.
Stopped by number 85, Brandon London. Third down.
Maybe 3rd and 2.
Up to 26 carries, $166 for Amir Key. Had 132 in the first half.
Dogger pass tipped. Gonna bring up a 4th down. Joe Rispoli. Again, how many times have we called Rispoli's number?
Rispoli's been a force on defense for the Titans tonight for sure. He's been in on the quarterback. He's made plays in the secondary, breaking up passes.
It's 4th and 2, and we'll see if the Indians kick it.
As crazy as it is, this is their first punt, I think.
I believe. No, it's their second, actually. They did punt one before. Remember, he plugged it.
Oh, yeah.
No, that was a kickoff to plug.
Yeah, that was a kickoff.
That was a kickoff
right.
to
Yeah,
plug.
that is their first punt. Yep, out of bounds at the 20 from the looks of it.
Out of bounds at the Shaler 20-yard line.
So that's just a 14-yard punt.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, candy
Well, they tried to go corner, but they went a little
at the band
2-corner.
stand for your favorite football team member, cheerleader, or member of the band. $1.
Boy, after that first quarter, I thought I was going to need an extra score summary sheet, but
Your choice. Thank you.
I think this one's going to do.
Each team with 2 possessions here in quarter number 3. Signetti to the 23, gets submarined by Jameer Williams. Excuse me, Jameer Brown.
Run down by number 12, Tawan Bandy.
And Twan Brandy also on the tackle. So Signetti picks up 3, and that'll do it for quarter number 3. 17-7, your score. The Indians on top of the Titans. You're watching the Penn Indians Football Network. Indian cheerleaders enjoying themselves.
That's their job. Enjoy themselves, juice everybody up.
So must-win game for both of these teams. Again, it was 17-0 Penn Hills. And Shaler got on the board before the first quarter expired, and has been 17-7 ever since the end of the first quarter.
Yeah,
and I thought this was going to be like a 56-53 kind of game.
Yeah, thought we were on our way right off the hop, you know. Strader with that 24-yard touchdown reception just less than 2 minutes in. That was a 10:07 mark of the first quarter. They jumped on them, 7-0. And then the fumble on the ensuing kickoff. The Titans were able to stop defensively, hold them to a field goal. 26-yarder by Owen Williams made it 10-0. I thought we were off and running from there, but it's been pretty uneventful since the end of that first quarter.
Carter Lance forces Matanka to throw that one away. Now 3rd down. Got chilly. 3rd down 7. Smetanka with the straight drop, but the whistle sounds. What do we got here? Well, there you go. From the field, Mike, delay of game.
Hard
Hard to believe a delay of game coming out of a quarter break like that.
Well, we've seen everything tonight, so why not?
Well, I'm sure there's more we could. Still have a long way to go. Smetanka flushed out of the pocket by Pellman, chased by Carter Lance. There's a block in the back. They got away, and there's a penalty flag comes inside the 20. But Smetanka lowers his shoulder, trying to get to the 1st down. It'll be just short of the 30-yard line. Where's the beef?
He got a little trigger happy with his finger on his mic there.
On the offense, 10-yard penalty, 3rd down.
So the holding was from at the line of scrimmage.
Well, Titans got a long one now.
So we come out. It was at the end of the third quarter. The Titans were looking at a 2nd down and 7. Before they've gotten a playoff, it was 2nd down and 12. Now it's 2nd down and 22.
3rd down and 22.
It is. They had an incomplete pass. Yes.
Yeah. And now we got a Shaler timeout.
Shaler will use a timeout
because they want to draw up a snazzy 3rd and 22 play here.
Well, 11:22 to go, 3rd quarter. Penn Hill 17, Shaler 7 here on the Indians Football Network.
We've got one more week left in the regular season here after this week. Of course, next week here in the Northeast, we got North Hills and Pine Richland. These Penn Hills Indians at Woodland Hills and Fox Chapel at Shaler. Log jam.
Well, depending on what happens tonight, going into next weekend, North Hills, Penn Hills, Woodland Hills, Pine Richland, all with an opportunity to win the conference.
Right.
Shaler with an opportunity to win the next 2 weeks. I think I would have to kind of play into tiebreakers. I'm not sure where they would sit.
Right.
But week 9 and 5 of the 6 teams in the conference are all in the playoff hunt.
Yeah, and then you can actually have a scenario where you would have all 3 of those teams next week with a chance to win the conference, and one of them not make it because of the wild card thing.
Smetanka grabbed and sacked back at the 2-yard line. Interesting. A possibility of a horse collar, but nothing called.
Smetanka brought down in the backfield by number 50,
Daquan Lewis with the sack. And now Smetanka will be punting from his own end zone. We'll go over the Northeast Conference here in just a second here after this punt.
Well, not enough people on the field there for Shaler.
The Sabato joins the party. And the kick rolling, picked up at the 38-yard line by Strader. Looks for somewhere to go, comes this way. Breaks the tackle from behind, stiff arms a man at the 32. And finally wrapped up and brought down there by Nathan Rozzo. And the Indians will start with 10:18 to go here in this 4th quarter at the 32-yard line. So right now, North Hills 3-1, Penn Hills, Woodland Hills, Pine Richland 2-1, Shaler 1-2. Now, Woodland Hills, Pine Richland, one of those tonight is going to be 3-1, and one is 2-1.
Right. One will be 3-1, one will be 2-2.
So if Woodland Hills beats Pine Richland and Penn Hills wins tonight, next week's game, the winner gets in, the loser's probably out.
Correct.
Again, depending on what happens between Pine Richland and North Hills next week. Okay? If Penn Hills wins tonight and beats Woodland Hills, and then next week Pine Richland beats North Hills, Penn Hills gets the conference. If North Hills wins next week against Pine Richland, North Hills gets the conference. If Pine Richland beats North Hills, and Woodland Hills, they beat Woodland Hills tonight, and Woodland Hills beats Penn Hills, Pine Richland wins the conference.
Yeah, it's you did a lot better job explaining that than I would. I can tell you that. It is a mess, and this mess is duplicated in almost in the other two conferences as well.
Pickup of 2 for Cochran on this little pass. Well, you know what? But you're going into week 10. A lot of times, week 10 things are maybe between 1 or 2 teams. You know, you get those matchups at the end. This team wins, they win the conference. This one's a run, whatever. But now you're going into the next week where you have Penn Hills, Woodland Hills, North Hills, Pine Richland, where maybe any of the 4 teams could win the conference. Any of the 4 teams could be in. Any of the 4 teams could be out.
Mm-hmm.
Duggar towards the end zone. Strader. And a penalty flag comes in.
Duggar pass incomplete.
I think we're going to get the referee's favorite penalty tonight. Pass interference. That's going to be on Shaler this time.
Pass interference, defense, half the distance football. First.
You know, I was looking at these standings earlier, and I wonder why, with 18 teams, why they just didn't do 2 9-team conferences. And then
the top 4 in each team.
The top 4 get in, and then you ain't got to worry about wild cards.
Well, you wouldn't have non-conference games.
Well, you'd still have at least 1, because you'd have 8 conference games with 9 teams.
And then 2 non-conference
and then
games.
If you play 10 games, then you have 2 non-conference games. You can cross over. You can play your 6A teams or whatever.
I don't know.
We talked about this, I think, a few weeks ago about the 6A thing, where the schedule was goofy and how teams were playing each other at weird times.
Hey, it's the WPIAL, and it's late October. Duggar, play action, rolls left side, has a man in the flat. Cochran spins close to the goal line, the ball in the end zone. And are you kidding me? This has just been a comedy of errors tonight. Now the refs are going to discuss, is it a touchback? It's going to be a touchback, whether they recovered or went out of bounds.
Fumble off the play.
I don't know, he wasn't down. They're calling it a touchback, so that's a fumble.
Recovered by Shaler, first down.
Well, Shaler recovers it with 8:38 to go. And they'll get the ball out at the 20-yard line.
Our 7th fumble of the night.
The Titans who refuse to go away.
They are not going away. Penn Hill's on the precipice of putting this game away multiple times and just can't do it. Shaler at the 20, 1st and 10.
Julian Tortorella.
Trevor Signetti on the carry. Sorry, Luke Signetti.
Who carried that ball?
Tackled on the play by number 1, Dale Mitchell.
I'm sticking with Julian Tortorella on the carry.
Okay.
Looked like big number 6, unless they change jerseys. Pass intended to John DeMora in the flat, incomplete.
Latanka pass.
They bring up a 3rd down and 7.
Number 18, John DeMore. Tackle on the play by number 12, Tawan Bandy. 3rd down.
Sabro. Motion. Signetti rolls to his right. I think he wanted to throw back. There's nothing there. Tucks it up and runs. Gets close to the first down. We'll see where they spot it.
Matanga off the keeper.
He held that ball out. Are they going to give him the first down?
I thought he was short.
No, he is short. It'll be 4th and
I
1.
think even with the extension, he was short.
Out of bounds with 7:59 to go. Still don't see Signetti. I wonder if something happened. I don't see 33 on the sideline. Titans will go for it. Smetanka keeps it himself, and the Indians hold him short. Well, the officials point to the right. Yes, indeed. Penn Hills holds.
Matanga on the keeper.
And the Indians get it at the 29-yard line. I do like the call to go for it.
Takes over on down.
Yeah, you kind of got to find a way to get the momentum going and give yourself a chance down 2 scores.
Penn Hills stayed home. Keith Pellman wrapped him up and held him at the line of scrimmage. Didn't allow him to lean forward for the first down. No, Penn Hills with 7.5 to go. Let's see what this drive portends.
3:40 left in the 4th quarter. Pine Richland 35, Woodland Hills 21.
Yeah, okay, things are starting to clear up a little bit.
There you go.
So far in this half, 2 drives turned over on downs, 1 by a touchback, and 3 punts. Key finds a lane up the middle, across the 20, inside the 15. First down, Penn Hills at the 14-yard line. 15 yards for Amir Key.
Tackled on the play by number 6, Julian Tortorella.
I don't know if you're Penn Hills. They're lined up right now, but I think if you're Penn Hills, you still use that play clock. But they're lining up, ready to go.
I think they're trying to catch him.
They snapped with 25 seconds to go. Key inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line for 7.
Amir Key on the carry. Tackled by 85, Brandon London.
All right, well, here they are inside the 10 again. And this has been a area of
almost where they don't want to be.
Yeah.
Key to the left, Mitchell to the right. Duggar in the middle. And it'll be Mitchell. Cuts up inside the 5. Touchdown, Natal Mitchell.
Okay, wait, hold on. No flags. Okay, we're good.
This one will count. As I said earlier, the Indians need to get the ball in the hands of Natal Mitchell more.
That's his first carry. I mean, he'd had 3 receptions, but that's his first carry, and it's good for 6. And it's Penn Hills' first offensive score since 7:28 left of the first quarter.
Kick up and through. And the score. 6:45 to go. 4th quarter. Penn Hills 24. Shaler 7. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. All right, so let's go. Let's start playing a little bit of. Okay, taking it to 25, returned across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Number 3, Joe DiSabato on the return. Tackled on the play by number 8, Jay Mears.
Shaler has a long road to hoe here. But let's As things are starting to clear out a little bit, if they finish the way they're looking right now, North Hills, Penn Hills at 3, and Pine Richland, all 3-1 in the conference. Going into next week's game, Pine Richland, North Hills, and the huge finale. And Penn Hills goes to Woodland Hills, so we'll be 2-2 in the conference.
And Shaler looks to be on the precipice of their season ending next week at Fox Chapel.
Smetanka wrapped up, sacked. Keith Pellman drops him down at the 30-yard line.
Smetanka brought down in the backfield by number 13.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, Shaler, these aren't your typical Shaler Titans. Wins this year over Hampton, Plum, Franklin Regional, and Woodland Hills.
Yeah, this has been a much improved Shaler team. They are also very young. Where's my Shaler roster? It's hiding from me. Quarterback Keegan Smetanka, Jr., Joe DiSabato, Jr., running back Julian Torteria, Jr., tight end Brandon London, Jr. So a lot of these guys are coming back next year for head coach Jim Ryan. Who else did we call a lot of? Oh, Joe Rispoli. He's only a sophomore. So, I mean, this is a very young team that's
Smetanka, Jr., DiSabato, a junior.
Caden Orga's a junior.
Yeah,
they're going to have a bunch of guys back.
Razzo's a junior. Torteria is a junior. Mr. Rispoli is a sophomore. What else we say? Caden Orga's a junior. Signetti's a senior. He's the rare one in the bunch. Brandon Landon, a junior.
Yeah, they're going to be back even stronger next year. So they get a little taste of success this year.
I think it gets the pass away and it's complete.
Smetanka pass complete. Number 85, Brandon London.
London will get the sack yardage back.
Tackle on the play by number 8.
Plus 2. So it'll be 3rd and 8. Smetanka across the 40. 45 holds the ball ahead. Be short of the first down marker, but it'll be close to it.
Smetanka on the caper. 4th down.
It'll be 4th down and a long 2. Of course, the Titans will go for it. The clock stopped with 5:20 to go. So North Hills wins next week against Pine Richland. They're the conference champs. Pass incomplete for DiSabato.
Smetanka pass complete.
Again, the ball turned over on downs. Indians will take over. At the 45-yard line. With 5:13 to go. So North Hills wins next week. They win the conference.
Incomplete. Penn Hills takes over.
If Pine Richland wins and Penn Hills wins, Penn Hills gets the first, Pine Richland second. If Pine Richland wins and Woodland Hills wins, Pine Richland wins the conference. Key. Stiff arm. Just wants to hold on to the ball. Penalty flag comes in.
Amir Key on the carry.
North Hills isn't necessarily entering next week's game with some momentum. I mean, they got a 20-point loss tonight. Franklin Regional beat them 34-14. And the week before that, Seneca Valley beat them pretty good. So North Hills seems like a pretty streaky team. They start out the year 0-4, won 3 straight, and now have lost back-to-back games. So, and Pine Richland, of course, is the opposite. They They started 1-3, and now they've won 4 in a row. So
yeah,
momentum
Richland
definitely
on fire.
favors them.
No, if you remember, North Hills was 0-4 when they came here to Penn Hills. Indians were up 20-0. North Hills came back to tie it at 20, and then they went into overtime. Penn Hills went for 2 in overtime and got stopped in the final, 27-26.
We have 3 fouls. All on Shaler. Face mask. And 2 personal fouls. We go from the end of the run, 15 yards, and then twice half the distance to the goal.
So Key picked up 9 to the 36. So they got 15 yards to the 21. Then half the distance to the goal to the 11. Then half the distance to the goal to the 6.
Shaler doing their best to catch up in the penalty department right now. And that 9-yard carry by Mirkey, I have him now at 30 carries, 200 yards on the head.
So first and goal at the 5.
And once again, happy birthday, Mirkey, 200 yards.
Officials conferring. So they're
Two
backing
of
them up.
fouls were live ball fouls. They can accept 1 of them. So we're going 15 yards and then half the distance to the goal.
So they're going to mark it back to the 11.
Okay, now
So it'll be first and, they're going to say first and goal from the 10?
looks like it.
Okay.
10 penalties now for Shaler, 89 yards. 11 penalties for Penn Hills, 105 yards. So we're getting closer. We're getting closer.
Is it? Let's see. Where's the ball? The ball's outside the 10, at the 11-yard line.
Yeah.
So it's first and 10
They will go to the
at the 11. So the Indians can get a first down inside the 1. This ball just outside the 10-yard line. Now, I think we have things figured out here. Maybe.
Finally.
Don't count on it. Low snap. Duggar scoops it up. Into the arms of Key. He gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackle on the play by number 44, Ryan Barnhart.
Bethel Park's looking like they're going to wrap up the Allegheny 6. They're up 28-9.
Plum on top of Hempfield. Natel Mitchell to the goal line. And it'll be first and goal.
Natel Mitchell on the carry.
Hempfield started the year a ball of fire.
Their quarterback got hurt.
Yep.
Mitchell to the right, Key to the left, Duggar in the middle. And Amir Key into the end zone with an exclamation point on his birthday. Another one to his 200-plus yards. And the Indians will seal it.
For those of you on the small school watch, the Mapletown Maples with a 26-18 lead on Monessen. Still undefeated are the Maples.
Kick up, good. 3:27 to go. Fourth quarter. Penn Hills 31. Shaler 7. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. So 31-7. It's the scoreboard would look like a drubbing, but this has been anything but.
No, it's a sandwich is what it is. We had 2 quarters, the first and the fourth, that were heavy Indians. And the middle was a very sloppy fluffer-nutter sandwich, I think.
Well, if you like fluffer-nutter, this game was for you.
Uh-oh. Fumble. I think Penn Hills got this one, too. Yep.
No, when it rains, it pours.
I don't even know if that is if you can consider it a fumble.
I don't think it was intended to be an onside kick, but the up man.
The ball hit the up man.
Yeah, it was just. I don't think they onside kicked it.
I agree.
So I think for Penn Hills, just run a play and take some knees. Just to run the clock down, even if you have to punt it back.
Yeah, looks like
They may be going into that mode now.
looks like Jules is done. He's on the sideline.
Yeah, Steve Vandiver in. Or is that Tyrick Goodwin? No, it's not. It is Steve Vandiver. Penn Hills will call a timeout.
The Indians got the job done eventually tonight. This loss is gonna mean the Titans' chances of making the playoffs are slim and none, as Pine Richland's final score is now posted 35-21 over Woodland Hills.
So I want to see Ian from the WPIL zone, WPIL Blitz on Twitter. He does a great job of figuring all this stuff out. But like I said, I don't know. It's as far as the teams who might have 2 losses, should Woodland Hills beat Penn Hills next week, and then there'll be 3 teams with 2 losses trying to vie for second place. Jameer Brown over the 40-yard line. Picks up 10 and a first down.
Number 8, Jameer Brown on the carry. Tackle by.
But again, it's real simple. Penn Hills wins, they're in. The winner of the Pine Richland North Hills game is in. Now,
It gets
if
sloppy
Pine
after
Richland
that.
and Penn Hills win, it's Penn Hills 1, Pine Richland 2. If it's North Hills, Penn Hills, it's North Hills 1, Penn Hills 2. Now, if Woodland Hills wins, then you have a three-way tie with second place. Who gets the tiebreaker?
Yeah, that's pretty sloppy.
Vandy for 1.
And then you got to worry about. And you got to worry about wild cards and stuff like that, and stuff that you don't want to worry about.
Yeah, I don't even consider even wild. I don't see a wild card team coming out of the Northeast.
Yeah, so
unless Pine Richland finishes third, then maybe the Rams. But I just see 1 and 2 from the Northeast, and you have like Franklin, Gateway, Penn Trafford, and then
Bethel
Park, Upper St. Clair, and Peters.
Right.
Vandy spinning down to the 32-yard line for 8, or for 6, for 7.
Brought down by number 74, Dom Bataglia.
So you got to get one of them top 2 spots, and that means you got to win next week.
Yeah, that Shaler win over Woodland Hills. That's coming back to bite Woodland Hills here.
Yep.
And that was at the Wolverina. So now both games next week are in essence playoff games. Win, you're in. Lose, you're out. Being held short of the first down is Martell Palmer. Stays in bounds.
Number 9, Martell Palmer on the carry.
And the clock continues to run. Under a minute to go here. It'll be 4th down. Penn Hills can run this down to about 16, 17 seconds before they run a play. Clock at 25 and running. Play clock now at 5. They get the play off. Vanderveer with the keeper for a yard. But it'll be short of the first down. Turn the ball over with downs, the Indians do, with 10 seconds to go. That's the Shaler 31-yard line. And next week's game is with Penn Hills Woodland Hills. It's one of those American rivalry games. The Great American Rivalry.
Yeah. Neighbors.
It will probably be the final play of the game. And it's a fumble, but picked up by Shaler, which picks up by the Indians. Coming this way is Keith Pellman across the 20, 10, 5, touchdown! Indians with no time left. The touchdown will count.
About 26 yards.
Pellman, 26 yards on the touchdown. No point after will be tried. The final score will be 37-7. Indians 2 defensive touchdowns tonight, 2 fumble returns for touchdowns. And what an interesting turn of events.
We had everything else tonight. Why not end like that?
Wow, final score 37-7 and a crazy one. It was 17-7 after 1, 17-7 after 3. And the Indians with 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. Natal Mitchell from 7 yards. Amir Key from 1 yard, both runs. And then Pellman's 26-yard fumble return with no time left. Give the Indians a 37-7 win. And you know what? Those extra points may help with the Gardner points and the WPL points if there is a 3-way tie next week.
Right.
After the game, if Woodland Hills knocks off
this is
the Indians.
Think about that kind of stuff because, yeah, I mean, you never know. If it ends up going crazy and sideways next week.
I mean, last year was a 3-way tie for the conference. Penn Hills came out the tie-breaking winner. They won the conference via tiebreaker.
But then still ended up seeded, as
I
the
ended
second?
up seated below.
Yeah.
But you know, you know what I mean.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and if you follow the WPL closely, well, then you know what we mean.
Yeah. But the Indians get it done tonight, and it's nice. You know, Amir Key worked his butt off all night. You wondered, he's up close to 200 yards. You kind of wondered, man, are they going to get him in the end zone on his birthday? And then he finally did there toward the end, get into the end zone. Good for him.
Well, the scoring goes like this. Duggar to Strader, 26 yards, 7-0. We had an Owen Williams 26-yard field goal, 10-0. DeAndre Cochran runs one back 95 yards. A fumble return is on the pass play. Shaler would have had a 1st and goal, only down 10. But you got a 14-point swing here. DeAndre Cochran runs it back 95 yards, 17-0 there in the first quarter. But before the quarter ran out, 39 seconds to go in the quarter, Luke Signetti, a 33-yard run. Remember, he'll be back next year for the Titans. It's 17-7 after 1, and then the fun began. In that second quarter, I mean, there was 3 fumbles at least. They kept fumbling it back to each other. I mean, it was 17-7 at halftime. To start the third quarter, the Indians a 7-minute, 18-second drive. They turned the ball over at the 3. Shaler punts, Penn Hills punts, Shaler punts. Indians, they look like they're going in. They fumble at the 1. Shaler recovers in the end zone. It's a touchback. And then Shaler turns the ball over on downs. This is in quarter number 4. Finally, Natal Mitchell, 7-yard run. Indians up 24-7 with 6:45 to go in the fourth. Shaler turns the ball over and downs. They had to go for it. They turn the ball over to 45. Indians go the 45 yards. Amir Key, a 1-yard run. There's a face mask, a couple of personal foul calls, which moved the ball way up for the Indians. And then Shaler, the kickoff hit an up man. Penn Hills recovered, but they turned the ball over on downs to Shaler with 10 seconds to go with all the subs in. And then Shaler fumbles on the play. Keith Pellman picks it up, runs it back 26 yards into the end zone with no time left. 37-7 is your final score. And Amir Key, happy birthday to you with 200-plus yards tonight. And getting into the end zone. And do we go over the playoff scenario once again next week?
You're so good at it. Why don't you do it again?
Okay, North Hills, Penn Hills, Pine Richland, all sitting at 3-1 in the conference. Woodland Hills at 2-2. North Hills, Pine Richland go at it next Friday night. Penn Hills will be at the Wolverine to take on Woodland Hills. It's very simple. Woodland Hills wins next week. North Hills wins next week. If North Hills beats Pine Richland, North Hills is your conference champ. If Pine Richland wins, Pine Richland is in, but they need to see what happens with Penn Hills, Woodland Hills. Because if Penn Hills wins and Pine Richland wins, it's Penn Hills 1, Pine Richland 2. If Pine Richland wins and Woodland Hills wins, it's Pine Richland 1, and the North Hills, Penn Hills, and Woodland Hills. It's which hills will be the runner-up.
Some kind of hills.
So
land.
But again, Penn Hills wins next week, they're in. They are 1 or 2. Okay? I mean, it comes right down to Penn Hills. They win, they're in. North Hills, Pine Richland, whoever wins, they're in. And then it's just, if Woodland Hills wins, and then it's going to get crazy.
Yep.
So we won't know till about this time next Friday night.
So it appears.
Well, it's just
And we may not know by this time next Friday night.
no.
You have to wait till the last final score of the night.
Yeah,
You might.
it's just it'll be watching the clock. I mean, watching the Twitter parade. We have
Twitter
to make sure
parade
somebody's somewhere and.
Don Rebel using his abacus to figure out garner
I'm
points.
telling you, the abacus, the sundial, and a couple of dolphin in the tanks, and a big fish tank. But hopefully they sign you to come out next Friday night down to the Wolverina.
That'd be good.
I just disconnected
I
our
lost
mics.
something. There we go.
Okay. So it's going to be fun. Get there early, get there often, and it's going to be a crazy night. And it's always fun whenever Penn Hills, Woodland Hills comes down to a meaningful game.
Yeah, those. I mean, it's that case. I'm sure Penn Hills, Woodland Hills, but any time you got two border rivals and there's playoff implications, like you can't match it.
I mean, it's not an instance where Woodland Hills is trying to knock out Penn Hills. No, Woodland Hills is trying to get in. They need to win to get in.
Right.
Penn Hills needs a win to get in. So it's next week. The winner advances.
Right. Like I said at the beginning.
I'm not sure can't guarantee Woodland Hills
Right.
advances.
Right.
But I'm saying Penn Hills advances. Woodland Hills needs to win to possibly advance.
Right. I mean, like I said at the top, the playoffs start now.
Yeah, it started tonight.
They
really.
started tonight, and we've seen Penn Hills get the win tonight. Shaler lost. They've got a game next week, but beyond that they don't.
Well, unfortunately, tonight's game eliminates the Shaler Titans. I mean, you're in week 9. You had 5 teams and a 6-team conference that were not eliminated. Only one team was eliminated.
Right.
That was Fox Chapel, who was winless. But now you have Pine Richland, Woodland Hills, Penn Hills, North Hills, all with the possibility of getting in next week. Either North Hills or Pine Richland will be in.
Yeah, you're going to have.
It's one of those teams will definitely be in.
You're going to have the really good team, at least one really good team sitting at home.
So and Pine Richland has just been, they've been playing like all get out. They've been playing very well. Probably the hottest team, at least in the conference anyway. But perhaps even in 5A. But it may come down to. Again, if Penn Hills wins, Pine Richland wins. It's Penn Hills 1, Pine Richland 2, because Penn Hills beat Pine Richland earlier in the year.
Yep. Back before the Rams got hot.
Yeah, I guess I kind of woke up Pine Richland there. But yeah, it's fun to sit here and ponder such scenario, or the plural is it scenario? So we'll go. So. But the big PH is on the middle of the field, so we're going to wrap things up here. Again, for my broadcast partner, Dean Della Malva, our beautiful camera woman, Helen. I'm Bill Navari. Again, the final score, Penn Hills 37, Shaler 7. You've been watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.